can't believe it. I'm just giving you these gems for free. What was I thinking? You're gonna be editing so fast. I didn't know that doing YouTube videos was so important to life, but I see it now. Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Happy 2023, we made it. So today I'm gonna give you a gift that everyone's been waiting for. Okay, I lied a little bit. Everyone hasn't been waiting for this, but like, this is a really good gift. So today I'll be letting you know the top tools within Premiere that will make you a faster, better, and greater editor. I don't like video editing, but I believe working smarter rather than working harder. So if you're the same as me and you want to speed up your workflow, stay tuned. So my first tool within Premiere that will upgrade your editing life is the track selection forward tool and backwards tool. I've never had to say that word before. It's kind of a tongue twister, so we're gonna call it the tool that pushes everything. So to access this tool, you need to press the A button on your keyboard. When you press the A button, your mouse is going to transform into two arrows. These two arrows mean that you can push everything forward. I know some people, their way of doing it is they will select everything and they push everything. That takes a lot of time, and we believe time is money. For me, time is sleep. But with this tool, you will be able to move everything at once. So that's the first one under your belt. Top tip, if you hold the shift key, you'll be able to push one track at a time, which will help you along if you just want to move one track. This tool is so great because it just saves you time, especially if you've got a long edit and you need to push something in. Simple. Also, by using the modify key, if you need to say highlight a load of things, or you just need to apply an effect to a load of clips, you can literally hold the shift key, click where you need, it will select all the clips on that track, and you can literally just paste your attributes or whatever it is. So that is the track selection forward and backwards tool, aka let's push things forwards. Our second tool, which I use all the time, especially when I am selecting B-roll, it is the slip tool. When I think of slipping, I think of someone falling on the floor, but the slip tool within Premiere Pro, it allows you to move between your clip. So imagine you have cut a clip and you're like, ooh, this part of the clip's not really that great. Normally you might go back into your project, you find your clip, double click, go to your source mount, move play, look, that's all long. Let's save some time. With the slip tool, all you do, you press the Y key. That's a really terrible Y, but work with me. You click on your clip and you move from left to right. It will allow you to see the different in and out point of that clip. Super convenient, super helpful, especially if you need to change where you've started your clip. For the next tool, I would like to talk to you about the marker tool. Not talking to you about a Sharpie, this little thing right here. The reason I love the marker tool is because it allows you to easily navigate when you've got a big project. For example, I was working on a project which was an hour long. I was able to make marks all across the timeline, and then when another editor came onto the edit, they was able to click on those markers and it jumped to those points. To get to the marker tool, you press the M button. So the marker tool has many different uses. One of the uses is, like I've said, to just mark. Another way to use a marker, if you press the M tool and then you press the M tool again, it brings up this menu where you can actually type on the marker and you can set the duration. This allows you to actually put a marker so you can remember where it is, because if you've got a lot of video clips, you're not always going to remember what that particular marker was or what that clip is. But the reason I particularly like the marker feature is when I am editing to a beat. When I say this, if you're making a show reel or you're making a video and you want to cut the clips to the music, what I would actually do is choose my music, close my eyes, and play the music. But wait, there's more. When music's playing, you hear the beats. So we have dum dum ta, dum dum ta. So every time I hear a ta, I will press the M key. This then gives me a visual marker as to where the beat is at that point. So this will help when it comes to editing. I can literally just choose my clips, throw them on my timeline, and I have a visual aid of where the beat is. The next tool, whew, this one is another little gem. You may not have had this happen, but have you ever had an edit and you've been editing for hours? You have made the Titanic of the edit and you've just got to the end. You're like, okay, I'm gonna watch over it again. And you notice that you have deleted the audio for some of your clips. Absolute panic. I have been there too many times. So this tool in particular is a lifesaver. So instead of scrambling, going back for your project, finding everything, you click on the clip where you have something deleted, whether it be the sound or the video clip, you select it and you press the F key. This will then bring up the original clip in your Finder and you can literally just drag and drop the sound or just drag and drop the whole clip back. You have saved time. Like, you save serious time, like serious time. I don't think you realize how important this one is. Oh my gosh, I've had so many heart attacks. But with this one feature, just the F key and match frame, I have saved so much time and so much headache. I've seen editors lose their absolute rag when they've done this. But little do they know, that one button will save your life. So let's get on to another one. This one is an audio technique. So this one's called the Apply Default Audio Transition. This one's quite handy because have you ever been editing audio and there's like a little rough cut in the beginning, or it doesn't sound like it blends, especially if you've got two different tracks mixing. This one, I've pressed in the Shift key plus D will apply this thing to your edit. You may have to trim it down, and I will show you how to actually change the default amount, but you press these two and it will smoothen out your audio so it can end up sounding like a car crash to the Sweet Symphony. Another overlooked tool that will help you speed up your editing is the rate stretch tool. This one is accessed by pressing the R key. The way that you use this one is quite simple. Have you ever just needed to speed up a clip? So the usual way is you right click, you go to speed and duration.
You may change the percent from 100 to 500, and then
you get the deal. With the rate stretch tool, you can literally have your clip and you can just move it to whatever size you want. So simple, so efficient, and just it's so easy. And this works for if you want to make a clip into slow motion as well, whether you filmed it in high speed or not. So that is just another GEM to write down with your PEM. The next one is a very, very, very special one to me. I think this one is what I would mostly call my babes. You know, I always see her on the edit. Without fail, me and her like Bonnie and Clyde. This is the ripple trim backwards and the ripple trim forwards, otherwise known as the Q button and the W button. So let's go into more depth about this one. You're making an edit, or even better, you are choosing selects on a clip. You're like, wow, I've been watching this clip for 2 minutes. I've found the perfect bit and I want to delete it. I just want to get rid of everything before it and start my clip at, let's say, 1 minute 30. What do? You press the C key, you open up the cutting tool, you cut it, you then press V, that makes your mouse turn into a mouse, then you click on the clip, and then you press delete. That sounds very long to me, and it upsets me even saying that. If that's what you're doing, I'm so sorry like you didn't see my video earlier, because that's time that you're never gonna get back, and we're about to change that. So imagine a world where we have that same exact scenario, but instead of doing all of those long things, we press one button and it gets rid of everything. That's the world that we live in. So let's just rewind. We've gotten to that clip, we're at 1 minute 30 and we want to get rid of everything before it. And we press the W key. I just feel like I've scored a goal at the World Cup. Everything's gone. And then wait, there's more. So we just trimmed 130. We can see that our timeline has shifted. Everything is looking clean. We then know at 1:45 is when the optimal part of that clip has been done. And what do? We don't do the whole press and C, click, click, delete, boom. No, what are we gonna do? We're gonna press W. And do you know what W's gonna do? That's gonna delete the clip forward and it's gonna pull everything back. And you're gonna save so much time. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit emotional. I just didn't know some people were doing this. I'm so sorry. My final tip for making you a faster editor in 2023, the year where you are going to make millions. Like, don't quote me, like if you don't make millions, it's not my fault, but I believe you can do it. This one's a game changer. It is called Remix. Okay, so when you hear Remix, you're thinking, okay, why is he doing wicked? So Remix, this is a tool that is just designed to save you so much time. Back in the day, when you had a clip, if you wanted to loop it, you had to listen to the track, then you had to cut it at the perfect place. We don't do that anymore. Introducing Remix. What you do, you right click your clip, go to Remix and do Enable Remix. This should then open up the Essential Sound panel. If not, you go to Windows and open that Essential Sound, but then you will see all of these options. What you want to pay attention to is the duration. So say your clip was 1 minute 30. With that number, you are able to slide it out to any time. And what it's going to do with Adobe Sensei, it's going to analyze your track, find the perfect loop point, and then keep looping your track. So your track can go from 1 minute to 10 hours if you really wanted to, without the headache of trying to do it yourself. This one, It's a sweet one, still, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a sweet one. Use it or lose it, but I'm here to tell you this one is gonna save you time. People are gonna be like, how did you do that? Just tell them, don't worry about it. But yeah, that was my, I don't even know if it's top 10, top 5 or whatever, but those were my tools to help make you a faster editor and a better editor in 2023. Was there anything that I left out? Do let me know in the comments. But in my experience, these little things, although they may seem small, once you get your head around it and it becomes part of your workflow, your routine, it's gonna save you so much time. And like I said, time is money, time is sleep. Like, I wish I was sleeping right now. But these small tools will help make you more efficient and more faster in regards to your competition. Do make sure to drop your favorite tools in the comments, or even something that I may have missed. But all these tools are designed to help you run faster. I can only say learn your keys. In a future video, I'll be showing my custom keys with you that makes things even way faster. But this is just a little dip in the water for what's to come. Yeah, I hope that was informative. I hope that you've learned something. And please do make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and work faster, because this is a channel where we're all designed to grow and we're just gonna get better. And the rocket is just taking off, so make sure you grab on before we go clear. So yeah, my name is Aaron Sinclair and I will catch you in the next one.